right. Hey, everybody. Happy Sunday to you all. Happy Sunday to you all. Yes, it is a Sunday morning, and no, we are not at church. So we blocked off a couple of Sundays toward the end of the summer just to breathe a little bit. Actually, next Sunday I will be traveling because I'll be headed to Tennessee to get Alex, actually leaving on Tuesday of this week. So next Sunday I will be in Tennessee with Alex and my mom and my sister. So possibly church somewhere then. But today we are going out. There is a Black owned, Black operated, Black populated farmers market here called Black and Forth, and it meets on Sundays, or it happens on Sundays at 10 a.m. from 10 a.m. to 3 a.m. Sorry, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Not a.m. Jesus, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., which means that we don't ever get to make it because we are at church. And it's something that I've wanted to try out, to check out, to try out. First, to just go and experience it. Two, to support Black business. And three, is I'm continuing to explore and think about what it means to be self-sustaining, what it means to build communities, including food sources, and what it means to think through alternative currencies and alternative means of exchange, going and seeing and being a part of and supporting events in spaces like this is really important. So since we are not at church and we are Sabbathing a bit today, we are about to go out. So we are in the car because who didn't feel like walking to a train or a bus station today? It was me. So it's not too far, about a 10-minute drive. So we are going to drive. Don't know what parking is like out there because I haven't been out to this space yet. But I've heard good things. The market itself only happens on Sundays, from what I understand. At one point, it was 2 Sundays a month. Now it's every Sunday, and I don't know if that's just for the summer months or what. But it's also like a small business incubator. So the woman who owns it has a space called the Spice Suite, where she brings in spices from all over the world, which y'all know, down for. So I'm really excited. Also, as I'm building Sarayu Blends, which I haven't mentioned much on this channel, it's just going to be a good educational but enjoyable cultural experience today is what I'm looking forward to. So hopefully we'll find something good to eat. Hopefully we will find some things that will make sense for us to pick up for our kitchen, food wise, and for the grocery haul this week, because we haven't done grocery shopping. We are trying to eat through the pantry for the next couple of weeks. And yeah, so come on y'all, let's go to the farmers market. We made it. We're walking. We found parking. That's why we wanted to get out here a little early, child, because I imagine parking's gonna be a bit of a challenge as it gets later. Smells good out here. What you think, Jay?
Yeah.
Let's see what we find.
Let's
Let's see what we find. Let's see. you go. Alright, y'all, so we are leaving the farmers market. Very, very cool experience. It's not a big market, but it's nice, it's meaningful. They've got some good vendors there. We didn't see a whole lot that we needed. I picked up a couple of things in the spice suite, so that was cool, but it was really like a learning experience in terms of looking at what's possible when we are intentional about building spaces and places for our people. And so it was really cool to see really as variety. Like, you had your normal kind of farmers in there with produce, but you also had one lady that was selling organic seeds and small, like what do you call it, seedlings, right? So she had a blackberry bush. I started to get one to take back to Tennessee with me when I go on Tuesday, but I'm already supposed to be taking a fig tree seedling that I've actually, now that I think about it, need to reach out to go and pick up today or tomorrow, to take that back with me to plant when I go to Tennessee. And so there was that, and then the way that the spice suite is situated, and then they had these, which you should be able to see in the video, they have what are shipping containers stacked on top of each other that they have used to make like these small incubator studio business spaces. And so really, really cool idea, and really, really kind of inspired, right, that when you don't have a lot in terms of space, that if you're creative and think about what's around you and what you might have access to, like, there's a way to do it. Like, where there's a will, there's a way, right? So really cool. Hope you guys will check out the footage. I will drop the website for the spice suite down. They also have like a couple of, it was called I think it's called the Spice Girls Club or Spice Girls something, but it's like a women's small business incubator group club where they do classes. They also had like a community school. So we were in Baltimore. We saw this concept of free schools, or the free school, where you could come and learn skills. Like, it was like knowledge sharing. And then there was this community classes or community school for Spice Suite that we saw today, which is similar, but it's around workshops and helping small business owners do all the things. So really, really cool, community centered, community based, community and nation building. So yeah, so anyway, now we are headed on the way going toward the house, but we are going to hit a thrift store to see what we see, just because it's a thrift store we hadn't been to. The Goodwill that we used to go to out in Arlington got closed for renovations, and so we hadn't been in a Goodwill in a while. We went to a thrift store that we found last week. I don't think I recorded in there at all, but nonetheless, we're gonna go and see what we see and then head on to the house. It wasn't about making today a busy day, just getting out and getting a little sunlight and trying something new or different. So hopefully we can find parking over here by this Goodwill. We've been by this Goodwill once because we were dropping something off, but we've never been in this Goodwill. From the outside, it looks like it was pretty large when we were doing a donation drop off several months ago. So we'll see in a bit here. So I wonder why it's called Ivy City over here. Okay, I was about to say now. Come on. We're starting bags today. Huh? I didn't hear you. Okay.
So we're at Ivy City Smokehouse, where we walked out and we smelled the barbecue, and so we followed our nose and just happened to pass by the front door when we were on our way to the car, and so we circled back to come back in to see, try something new, some barbecue in the city. You know, it ain't like Southern barbecue in Tennessee or Texas, but we'll see what DC barbecue has, as their meal comes with Alabama white sauce, so we know that it's a mixture of various barbecue traditions throughout the country. You know, Carolina Gold, the sweet heat of Memphis, and so we're here for Alabama white and chicken wings and fish today.
All right, y'all. So we did good at Goodwill. So one of the things that we are thinking through as we are building is, one, certainly budgeting and balling on a budget. But it's wealth building. But part of that is thinking through how, as a people, and I don't mean of a particular race, but I mean culturally, society, Western culture in particular, like we're really wasteful. And so I've been leaning into more checking out thrift stores and stuff like that, not just because you can go in there and style some stuff, but because there genuinely is stuff in there that people have purchased, never worn, or gently worn, and then just donated or got rid of. Today, we found quite a bit for our son. One, because kids grow real quick. Let me tell y'all, kids grow and they are expensive, especially boys. And so his legs are growing, and that feels like it's all that's growing. But we found brand new pants in there. Apparently some parent dropped off a whole bunch of Children's Place pants that have been, they didn't even look like they'd been worn, in his size, which is a size 12. And so we picked up 3 pairs of those, and they were like $2 a pair. They were $6, well, they were $6, $5.99 regular price, but it was green tag day, so they were 50% off. So we picked up 3 or 4 pairs of pants for him. And from thrifting we did a couple weeks ago, that means his pants are done for the season, really for fall and winter, in terms of pants that he needs for everyday, like school stuff. We'll pick up a couple more suits and stuff like that, because y'all know Alex, but in terms of his state, like his foundation pieces, we took care of that. We also picked up a couple of really nice blazers for Jeremiah, or sport coats for Jeremiah. So Jeremiah's a big dude, and it's not often that we find things in a thrift store that work for him, but when we find several, then we know that a big guy has dropped his stuff off. And we're talking about Joseph Banks, Ralph Lauren, like for real stuff. We found, I think, 2 or 3 sport coats for him. We found 1 whole suit. We weren't really concerned about whether or not the pants would fit, or even if he'll wear them. The coat itself, the jacket itself, was worth it. We ended up paying like, I think, $15.99 for the one that was a whole suit, and the jackets were like $3 or $4 a piece. And that was worth it, mainly because right now, with him traveling back and forth for his legal practice to Tennessee and DC, we're trying to situate it so that we don't have to pack full luggage every time we travel, but to create a closet really there that can just stay there, that we know that we have what we need. And so picking up, really spent maybe $25 today on a couple sport coats, a couple dress shirts for him that are things that he would normally buy at like a for real men's store, just based on name, brand, and size. And we'll be able to take those and leave them there, and for less than the price of checking a bag on the flight. He situated himself for a decent little wardrobe there. So that was cool. And then for myself, I picked up 2 pairs of pants, which needed me. And so my thing with pants, because I'm short, is that I pay for my pants, and then I have to pay like $20 to get my pants hemmed, because hemming pants is just not a thing for me yet. And so my pants end up running me, by the time I get them hemmed and all the things that need to be, I'm spending $70, $80, $100 on a pair of pants, and like everyday pants, not even pants that's like special. And so I picked up 2 pairs of pants today. One is a pair of overalls that I'm really excited about, because I wanted a pair of overalls. I didn't want to pay for overalls, so I got those at 50% off. And then a pair of just kind of casual pants. I picked up 2 blazers for myself. And I don't remember if I picked up a sweater or not, but I picked up 2 blazers that I'm really excited. One that fit really well, just needs to be adjusted a little bit on the sleeves, or either I'll flip it up. And then the other piece is, it was a little too small, but what I'm planning on doing is opening the back, having the back opened, and putting a panel. It's going to be fly by the time I'm done with it. So anyway, we spent less than $100 for clothing pieces for all 3 of us. And that included like $10 worth of books that Jeremiah found, and also 2 actual bags, like shopping bags from Goodwill. So we may have spent maybe like $60 altogether on clothes for the 3 of us. So it was a good buy. So now we're walking back to the car. So this place called Ivy City Smokehouse, as Jeremiah said. So we're gonna grab a bite to eat and then head back home. And maybe I'll do a Goodwill haul for you guys for this video to close it out. So at any rate, alright, these are their grilled smoked wings. And then we got their salmon candy something, salmon candy bagel. It's got the capers and cucumbers and all the things. And we just got the two things to share. Bon appetit. So I'm nice and full. We ordered what we told was what we ordered. We ordered like this salmon candied smoked hot spicy salmon something platter with the bagel, and we also ordered that was our try something new because they smoked their salmon in-house. And we also ordered as a safe thing, we ordered their smoked and grilled chicken wings. And we tried the salmon when it came first, and it was amazing. And then we bit into them wings, and it was like, yeah, no. They ain't had a bit of salt, a bit of pepper. All they did was put them bad boys on the grill. They washed them, maybe. Put them on the grill. I'm sure they washed them. The place was really clean. They put them on the grill, and I think they just thought that the char flavor was going to be sufficient. But it wasn't a lick of salt on there. And probably if we hadn't tried and ordered the salmon, we would have just probably toughed it out, put some hot sauce or something on it, and called it. But because the salmon dish was so good, we were like, we're not even finna make ourselves eat this. So called the waiter over and told him we just didn't like it. He took it off. So the salmon thing, honestly, I'm full, and we split it. That was good. Jeremiah also agreed that it was good. So we would come back. I would come back just for that. And I'm not a big salmon eater, but that was good. So cheers to finding the kind of off the beaten path, new places. Jeremiah, what you think? Food good?
Food great. Salmon, you don't eat it, so.
He hollers salmon with an L, y'all. Y'all tell him he got too many degrees to be saying the L in salmon. Tell him.
Be quiet.
Hurry up. So anyway, y'all, that was very, very good. And the portion was large enough. Now, granted, we got, smaller stomachs, and the GLP ones won't always let you be great when you're trying to overeat. But we split that dish in full. The bagel was a nice size. Like everything was everything was really good. And like I would go back. Would you go back there?
Yep.
Yeah. I would go back there and get that. And they have like the large platter that comes with 5 different kinds of fish, like the different kinds of fish that they have, and then 2 bagels. But that would have been too much for just the 2 of us. But if you're going with a group and just want to get something to share, like that platter was like $30. The one that we got was $18. He didn't charge us for the drinks at all. And so we ended up, 2 people ate for $20, and we tipped the young man really well. So yeah, off the beaten path today. And I think, at least for me, I think I'm gonna try to make that the motto, right? Is to do the off the beaten path kind of spaces and places, and figured out they had a brunch menu that was interesting. And now that it's like 2 o'clock, people are starting to show up a little more. The area is getting a little bit more full, but it's not a congested area at all. And I think a lot of times, like we go toward the more commonly known stuff and the chain restaurant stuff and all of that. But when you do that, you miss out on the neighborhood gems. And this was like a legit neighborhood gem that I will search out intentionally to come to again, not just one that I would stumble across. But yeah, so if you are in the DC area, like you live here or just stopping through, Ivy City Smokehouse, somewhere off New York Avenue. New York and Fenwick, Jeremiah says. By the Goodwill. Off in the cut. You definitely want to try it out. Alright. So, anywho, I will talk to y'all soon. I may do a quick Goodwill haul when we get to the house, just to round this video out. But wanted to bring you all around for the journey. Also, can y'all check out this collarbone? Your girl got a collarbone. Let me just be absolutely clear about this collarbone I got. I just feel like somebody needs to testify to this collarbone. Okay? Just testify to the collarbone. All right, y'all. So we made it back home and we're going to chill out and watch a movie in a little bit here. But I did want to just show you guys everything we picked up at Goodwill today. Just because I really am excited about it. For what we are trying to do. So, anyway, I am a sucker, always have been, for a good blazer. Y'all look at this color. It is, I hope it comes through. It's not bright red. It's a deep color wine burgundy blazer by Kenneth Cole, New York. Don't believe it's been worn before, because the thread in the little kick part hasn't even been kicked out yet. So I am excited about this. I've got an idea for it, but I'm going to have to work with my tailor to make that idea come to life. So I look forward to showing you guys that as we get closer to the warmer season. Also for myself, I have been wanting a pair of overalls to kind of cut up and style a little bit. Not coveralls, overalls. So like the bib overalls. And I saw these. This is like a shiny, think old school FUBU fabric. It's like it will be a wide leg for me by the time I cut it. Definitely have to be hemmed. Got all the little pockets and the little hammer hook and all of that stuff. I'll decide if I'm gonna leave the hammer hook on. But I'm going to take this to the tailor as well and have a really nice idea situated for that or for those. And then my last piece for myself was just a pair of army camouflage pants here that, y'all know, for camo, you can style it up, you can style it down. I can do a blazer with this. I can toss a turtleneck with this. I can do anything with these once I get them hemmed. They look like they've been cut off one time already. So I'm going to do that. And they are that kind of, I forget the fabric for these. They're kind of not quite waterproof, but like it's definitely an outdoor fabric. It's a Gore-Tex. So definitely water resistant. So I know that these are sturdy, pockets are strong, all the things. So I'm excited about styling those up a little bit for the fall. I said that was my last piece, but it wasn't. This is my last, I think this is legitimately my last piece. This brand is Divided by H&M. Love this. Tried it on. Even hubby said it looked good. So it's this really cool collar, and the zipper is offset, very flattering on. I did try it on in the store. Really excited about that. Looks like it's never been worn, and I think that's it for me. Mostly excited about, let's see if I can do this before my battery dies on the camera. Here are the Children's Place pants that I got for my son. Brand new, never been worn. There's a blue pair, also gently worn, if worn at all. I don't think these have been worn at all, looking at the bottoms of them. And then a pair of dark wash jeans for him, again, have not been worn. My son is not super hard on his clothes, but he likes to wear his clothes. He's a style kid and fashion kid, and so I try to make sure that his foundational pieces are quality pieces. So Children's Place is definitely a store that has served us well over the years. So whenever I find Children's Place pants, Izod, or Old Navy in his size at a thrift store, I try to grab them if we need them. So we also don't believe in just buying a whole bunch of clothes just to have them, because he grows a great deal, and it doesn't make sense. This is just a men's dress shirt, Nordstrom brand, for my husband. It was in his size. That's an easy $3 buy for him. Again, because we are back and forth between Tennessee and here, we are building a closet there at my mom's house, so that we don't have to always travel with clothes for business things. Same thing, got a very nice, I don't think if you guys can see the print on this. This was a full suit that ended up being, I think, $16. We got it mainly for the blazer. He tried it. It was a great fit. The sleeves will need to be let down a little bit. Whoever wore this suit apparently had really short legs, because they had it like the sleeve is cuffed under. So we looked at it. The tailor can let this down and it's going to be a perfect fit for him for the jacket. He'll try the pants later. And then this blazer here, really nice. This one is, I don't remember which brand this was, Ralph Lauren. Nice printed blazer. Well, not printed, but I can't think of the name, but I really think that I bought another one of the same blazer at another Goodwill last year. But again, that's something that's going to go to Tennessee. He'll keep one here. And then I got this blazer for myself. This is, forgot what the brand was for this one for me. This was Banana Republic. A very nice cut blazer. This is actually a men's blazer, but it fit me so well because it's a longer cut and because of the way that I'm shaped. It came in and did like the tailor thing. Looks great. I'm gonna style this for the fall, even though for I think men it would be considered a spring or summer suit. I'm gonna style this for me for the fall. And that's it, y'all. We got a whole bunch of books. My husband got a whole bunch of books. He's the book nerd. Goodwill is a good place to pick up business books, self-help books, all that kind of stuff, because people get them and then don't add them to the library. So he's continuously always building his library, always have. So anyway, it's been a great day. I love y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out. If you have not hit the subscribe button, I hope that you will. I hope that you will continue to join us for this well-life journey, that you'll continue to come along for this slow, intentional, sustainable living, for this creative life, for this life of healing and wellness and all the things. All right. I love y'all. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I'll see y'all next time. Take good care now.